going to do good.
Amen.
I hope, not that I'm hoping in the way we use the word, but in the way I'm planning on coming down there tomorrow evening and seeing your baby. That's what I plan. And I plan on seeing you too.
Amen.
Okay. Amen. I believe. I hope that. And there's evidence of something I ain't even seen yet. The evidence is God. God in His power. I believe that Sarah knew what she was talking about when she said, God can make you conceive. God is the creator of life.
Amen.
It has nothing to do with modern miracles or modern science. It has to do with God.
Amen.
God. God. Verse 23, it said, by faith Moses was born. Amen. By verse 24, by faith Moses, when he comes to years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter, choosing rather to suffer affliction with God's people rather than to live or to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season. You know what Moses said? Moses said it is better to be tested and tried in this world, persecuted in this world, than to burn for eternity. You hear me? He said it's better to choose God's way, no matter what you got to go through, to live God's way here, so you can be with God there. I believe He knows what He's talking about. I believe today, I have no idea what brought him to that conclusion besides all of God's evidence and hope that He put in Moses. But I believe He knows what He's talking about. I believe right now that Moses is in heaven, rejoicing. I believe Moses is in glory. I believe he ain't got no problems. I believe that he don't have any tears. I believe there's no suffering for him. He's not tried anymore. He's not tested. He is living with Jesus. And every time one of us will believe in Him and we enter into the gates of heaven, I believe old Moses will come over and say, see, I knew what I was talking about. Because you ain't thinking about money right now. And you ain't thinking about material. You're not thinking about all the things you could have had on earth right now. You're thinking, boy, I'm glad I know Jesus. I just believe Moses just told a lot of people. I told you I knew what I was talking about. Verse 29 says, by faith they passed through the Red Sea as by dry land, which the Egyptians, the saying to do, were drowned. Wow. How did that happen? Must have been like the professor said. They figured it out. That water at that time wasn't but 2 inches deep. And then the kids that believed in God turned around and said, oh, glory to God. He said, what, boy? What? He said, my God drowned the Egyptians with 2 inches of water. Amen. Must have been some kind of dam system put there or something. No. It's not what Moses said. Moses said that God held back the water and He walked across on dry land. It wasn't soggy, you understand? It wasn't wet. The water held back. And as soon as he got to the other side, God let go. And that's why they drowned. It had nothing to do with water. It had to do with the force of that water. Tons and tons of water being let go down on those Egyptians all at one time. You understand that? You see, it don't matter what's chasing you. It don't matter what obstacle you've got in front of you. Moses reached out his staff and said, y'all listen to me, I know what I'm talking about. God separated us. Y'all don't look for another way. I know what I'm talking about. God, this is the way we go. This is the way. Y'all shut up back here complaining. This is the way we go. And when he got to the other side, and the water crashed out, Moses turned to the children of Israel and said, "Problem solved. Told you I knew what I was talking about." Right now today, we're looking at Daniel and the lions, David, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, the great clouds of witnesses that have awesome testimonies that we can believe in. They're telling us, follow God. They're telling us, believe in God. They're telling us, obey God. They're telling us, trust in God. Now, what kind of witnesses are we to our children and our grandchildren and great-grandchildren? What kind of awesome testimonies are we showing our kids? Or do we just tell them, let's go see the doctor? Let me tell you something. Addie come to me on the Carolyn. She come to me, she said, "My arm hurts." I said, "Really? Why is she coming to me? I'm not a doctor." She come to me and asked me, "Will you pray for my arm?" I said, "I sure will." And I simply took her arm, grabbed it, and I said, "Jesus, I don't know what's wrong with this arm, but you do. Lord, will you make Addie's arm better?" And then I said, "Thank you, Jesus, because we know you're going to do it." Amen. And then about 2 houses later, she come back, she said, "My arm sure does feel a lot better." Listen now. Listen. Oh, that thing feels good. I said, "Amen, Jesus." I said, "Let's thank God." She said, "Thank you, Jesus." She went on. 2 houses later, she said, "My arm don't hurt at all."
Amen. Glory to God.
How old Addie?
87.
Addie's 7 years old. To me, she was a witness. She said, "Come." She said, "Pray for my arm." She didn't say, "Look at my arm." She didn't say, "Will you check my arm out?" She didn't say, "Will you take me back to my mom and daddy's?" She said, "Will you pray for my arm?"
Amen.
It's time we become witnesses.
Amen.
It's time we show our kids and our grandkids and our great-grandkids we believe in God. We believe what He can do.
Amen.
We believe that what He tells us is the gospel.
That's right.
My great-granny one time told me, she said, she had one of her grandchildren had warts all over his hand. Took him to church. She said, "You gonna go to church with me?" He said, "Are you okay?" And she went. Service come to the altar part. She took him up there, and all them women put that arm in the altar, and they closed their eyes, and they began to pray for that hand and say, "Lord, just clear this thing up. This hand is." He couldn't even use this thing. It had so many warts on it. And when he brought that thing back, not a wart on it. Listen to me, not even a scar where a wart was.
Praise the Lord.
Now, that wasn't more than 30 years ago. God still is here.
Amen.
We just need to decide to be those that are going to witness and tell and show